and senior White House officials tonight confirming to me that the president will address the threat from ISIS during tonight's State of the Union, arguing we must stay the course. But he will also try to offer a hopeful view of where this country is headed. In his address, not far from where we're standing right here tonight, it is President Obama's final State of the Union address. And this image today from the Oval Office, the president putting his final touches on the speech. We're told it will not be a list of policy priorities like speeches in the past, but that this will be something much different. And ABC's chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl, tonight getting a first look at the speech just moments ago. Hey, John.
David, this is big themes. This is making the case for his presidency. We've just gotten a look at some of the excerpts. In one of them, he compares what's happened under his presidency to big changes in American history, saying each time there have been those who told us to fear the future, who claimed we could slam the brakes on change, promising to restore past glory if we just got some group or idea that was threatening America under control, a clear reference to the political campaign. This is making the case to history for what his presidency has accomplished.
The president was still making changes to his speech late this afternoon. Big things to watch for tonight. First, legacy, making the case that his presidency has been a success. But the optimism won't be an easy sell with anxiety about ISIS and the economy. The second big thing to watch for, the campaign. He won't come right out and say it, but a major underlying message of the president's speech will be that a Democrat should replace him, in part to preserve the legacy Republicans have vowed to undo. The president will also be sending a message with his choice of guests. Among those in the First Lady's box, a Syrian refugee now living in Michigan, a former undocumented immigrant from Mexico who went on to serve in the Army. And in a symbolic move, there will be an empty chair representing the victims of gun violence. As always, Vice President Biden will be on hand. The closeness of their personal bond just revealed in a story Biden is now telling for the first time about a conversation he had with the president after his son Beau became seriously ill.
I said, if Beau resigns, he has nothing to fall back on, his salary. And I said, but I worked it out. I said, but Jill and I will sell the house, we'll be in good shape. When he got up, he said, don't sell that house. Promise me you won't sell the house. He's going to be mad at me saying this. He said, I'll give you the money. Whatever you need, I'll give you the money.
The optimism you hear from the president is not shared by Republicans. In fact, David, just today, Paul Ryan said the world is on fire because the president does not have a strategy to combat ISIS.
Could be another tumultuous final year. John Karl with us right here. John, thanks so much. George Stephanopoulos and the entire Powerhouse political team will be right here tonight for the State of the Union starting at 9 p.m. Eastern. And, of course, John and I will be right here with them.